What's happening, guys? It's Monster Chappie, and we're back for another Madden 13 live comm. Hopefully my opponent will ready up and we can get this thing on the road. Otherwise, we're going to have to restart and try to do this again. This is the third time we've tried to do this with the Packers now. The first time, my opponent just refused to ready up. And the second time, my mic fell and it was all bad. So hopefully we can get this going right this time. We are going to go ahead and use the Washington offensive playbook and the 4-6 defensive playbook. Both are definitely real good books. Two that I would definitely recommend if you haven't checked them out already. Now, the Packers and the 49ers are the last two teams for the 32-team ranked game series. So, this being one of them, I'll probably just make them both live comms. So, hopefully we can learn from that, get better. Excuse me. But we had a lot of fun in the live stream last night. If you didn't check it out, well, Thursday night for the 10K celebration. And again, this isn't the 10K video. I'm going to try to really get something creative going for that. But for the 10K video, you guys let me know what you want to see. Would you want to see a money play on offense, a really good defensive play, or blitz or whatever, a food review, burger review? Would you want to just see me goof off and have some fun? Leave in the comments what you guys may want to see me do for the 10K sub appreciation, man. Again, thanks so much, man. I'm just baffled right now at how, man, I'm just overwhelmed. I really can't really put into words how good this makes me feel. But I'm definitely a happy camper right now. Definitely a happy camper. Gonna be moving this weekend, so I won't be on the Madden at all, but still, nonetheless, it's definitely been a fun ride so far, and hopefully we can continue to have a lot of fun and continue to learn from one another. So here we are, just gonna go ahead and kick it off and basically just try to figure out what he likes to do offensively. I've been messing with some new stuff defensively, so you guys will be able to see a little bit of some stuff I'm messing with right now. It's still a work in progress, but definitely some newer stuff that I'm looking at. Now, with that being said, you guys always say I play a lot of FAGD and stuff. Well, when I'm in the doing these live comms and stuff, I don't run these stuff I put in the ebooks because I don't think that'd be fair to those people. But what I'm going to start doing is starting to run a little bit of that stuff from time to time, mixing it in here and there. At this point, I think if you're going to get the ebook, you're just going to get it. If not, you probably just won't be getting it at this point, by this time of the year anyway. So it's just some new stuff I'm messing with. Messing with the Engage 8 heavy. Been loving this Engage 8. I just started messing with it on stream last night, but I kind of seen some stuff in it that I really liked. And with that being said, if you find something you like, just keep messing with it. See if you continue to like it after a while. See if it's something that you're possibly interested in continuing to run after day one. And maybe it'll work out for you, maybe it won't. Sometimes you'll find a blitz that you think is so amazing. You go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and you try it out, and you think it's the worst thing. You don't know what you were thinking when you were looking at it, when you made it, whatever the case may be. But that happens. It happens all the time. Definitely something, it just happens. It's part of playing Madden, part of being a Madden player, all that stuff right there. That's my fault right there. We messed up on the users on that specific play. But, it just happens. Trial and error. That's how the best defenses are found. That's how stuff gets found. You gotta really experiment. You really gotta mess around with some stuff. Really see what works well in the game. Kind of combine some ideas, use some concepts, all that stuff like that. And by combining all that together, sometimes you will come up with a miracle play that just works wonders for you. So that would be my recommendation. Definitely, going forth in the future. If you're looking to find some stuff offensively or defensively, that is one thing I would definitely say to look at, because that's how I find a lot of my blitzes. It's just combining concepts, trying to try out new concepts, try out old concepts, try out stuff that worked in old games, try out stuff that it looks like it might work this year. All kind of different stuff, a lot of different ways you can go about doing stuff, and definitely they can pay off for you. So that is basically my thought process when looking for new blitzes and things like that. And right now I'm just experimenting with the engage 8 pretty much out of any formation. I'm not really too worried about which formation is out of right now. Probably one of the heavier sets, so I got some linebackers and linemen I can work with. But overall, though, it's definitely looking pretty decent for it. I'm not gonna lie, pretty decent. Not spectacular or anything like that. Right there, should have probably shaded the coverage inside, but you know that's his first time going downfield, so not too worried about that. But definitely looking to expand on the defense. Always look to expand. You know, maybe not necessarily in plays, but maybe in adjustments, or maybe not adjustments, but just how you run the play generally, or what concepts you're looking to run. Mixing in more coverages once in a while, mixing in more blitzes once in a while. Whatever it is, again, I've said it before, mixing it up is crucial, confusing your opponent. Whatever they're doing, you know, try to get them uncomfortable as possible. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure what my opponent is doing, but all right, here we go. So we didn't get to get that set up right away, but fortunately enough we get a holding call. But you know, a lot of times, you know, if you give guys a look that they haven't seen, it'll mess them up. It'll definitely mess them up. And with the engage 8 a few times, you know, all of a sudden, you know, they're in an uncomfortable position. And once they're in that uncomfortable position, that's typically once you can get those real big plays. Real big plays. And the turnovers, the fumbles, the stops. It's typically when a lot of that stuff will tend to happen, is right around that time when they start doing things that they're not used to doing things that are outside of their offense, doing things, you know, basic stuff, but nonetheless, it's not what they're comfortable doing. So with that being said, they're going to typically not be as comfortable, and them not being as comfortable with what they're doing. I know it's getting super repetitive, but just really want to drive in the idea that you get them out of their comfort zone. Mistakes, that's when mistakes tend to happen the most, is once you do that. So right here, try to get that inside pass lead going. Gonna go ahead and hit him with the cover 3 look one time, and hopefully we can stop rolling over this cover with this stop rolling over this cover one time, because we keep rolling it over with the cord with the joint right here. Oh, I'm not sure who Smith is, but Green definitely beat us there. Which Smith is that? That might be the linebacker. Yeah, that's the LB. He's not that fast. But right here, just go ahead and hit him with a little bit of coverage. He's probably going to run the ball. Oh, wow, he did. And, wow, he got 10 out of that. Oof, that's a good run. That was unfortunate for us. I mean, almost had a few dudes tackle him, but good run, man. He definitely just shed it off of a few of them, and, you know, found the right hole, made a play. That's all that counts. So, you know, he definitely had a good drive. Man, not sure why he keeps pausing the game. But he definitely just killed the entire first quarter, but we've definitely seen a lot of what he likes to do offensively. He doesn't too much have like a scheme per se, but he has an idea of what he likes to do. So that's one thing you'll notice about ranked guys versus like tournament players and stuff, is tournament players will typically have like a really go-to scheme. They got their base plays, they got their setups and stuff, but sometimes, you know, once in a while, the random stuff is the best stuff that'll work for you, because you don't know what's coming, you don't know what to expect. It's kind of, you know, you're really just playing the guessing game, because you have no idea what they really want to do. So, you know, that's definitely one of the benefits of using a bunch of different plays in your playbook and stuff like that. Now, will you be able to run that at a tournament without looking at your adjustments and hot routes and stuff? Maybe, maybe not. But that's a whole nother story right there. Hopefully we can get a stop here. He's probably going to run the ball a few times here, and hopefully we can get a stop. So I'm just going to play for the run, get a couple flat zones out there in case he decides he wants to run it outside. Burnett. Oh, man, we gave up a yard there. So when I'm on the goal line area, I usually want to just shut down whatever it is they're doing, like right away, right away. Let's go field goal block. Wish I could get some adjustments. Oh, you can't make any adjustments out of field goal block. All right, well, we'll go ahead and go with the mid blitz like this. And let's try to shut it down. Gets a nice run to the outside, touchdown. So let's see who's hurt here. Looks like it's running back. So all right, we're feeling pretty good. I mean, wow, we're already down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds in the second quarter. This guy is definitely not a stranger to just letting the clock just run, but I'm not sure why he's letting it run on the extra point. But this dude definitely tends to let this clock run, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Moving forward in the game, he's not afraid to let the clock run. And with that being said, we want to play a faster paced game just to see if we can get him out of his comfort zone, see if we can speed things up a little bit. We could go the alternate route and just kill the rest of the clock ourselves and then play up and be up that one possession, but that'd definitely probably be the route if this was a money game. Maybe that I would go 4.5 minutes, but starting from the 40, that's probably not going to be the best bet. Now, with the Packers, my best running back, in my opinion, I love him, is Dwan Harris. Dude makes plays. He can, you know, he's fast. He can catch the ball decently. I mean, he's not the greatest catcher, but it's good enough to the point where, you know, you can give it to him, and he can make plays in the open field, and he's fast. So, with him being fast, you definitely have a lot of different ways you can go with it. You can go outside, you can bring it back inside, you can, you know, just speed kills in general in Madden. So with him doing that, we're going to be good to go. Right here, he's trying to send like a man blitz. Bengals are a real fast defense, real fast. Looks like he's trying to maybe mimic what we were doing earlier. I'm not sure. We'll see here. Okay, no. All right, so he gives us a cover 2 look here. But again, man, that boy Dwan Harris is a beast. So we can force it to him anyway. I used to run his doubles out of Houston like a lot. Real comfortable with that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and just kind of run maybe some of that stuff we used to run back then. A couple of the motion hikes and whatnot. Boop, boop. So he's sending a lot of heat. He's sending almost, I want to say 6 or 7 almost every rip. Which is crazy. Most people don't send that many, but, you know, with that being said, we got to be able to get rid of the ball quickly. And the quicker we can get rid of it, the better off we're going to end up. But we score in about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So hopefully that'll put the thought in his head that, you know, he's going to have a tough time stopping us. And that's going to maybe put a little bit more pressure on his offense. Because, again, if he gets a stop there, he's going to feel real good. And he's probably going to continue to kill the clock as much as possible. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put the kick meter up. And I'm going to try to get a big hit here. And the other thing with this is I don't mind if he gets the ball at the 30, because that would probably benefit us more than it'll hurt us, because he'll have less field, 10 less yards to work with as far as killing clock. So, you know, sometimes that's a smart strategy. Maybe you want to squib it, not because necessarily you want to recover the squib, obviously, but maybe you just don't want them to have a ton of yards to work with and be able to kill clock on you. He's probably going to run the ball here. Yep. It's probably going to go right. Nope, brought it back left. So we got a lot of defenders on the outside, so we really just wanted to worry about the inside. So that's one thing I look at is my formation. If I'm in like a dime, I know the outside is going to be more covered than the inside for the most part. So I got to worry about the inside stuff more so than I would the outside stuff. Go ahead and drop a little bit of coverage right here. All right, they're going to have a delay route going here. There we go. Get the interception. So the reason Tremont played that like that is because I had a purple out there. They tend to play stuff a little bit different when you have extra zones out there and things like that. And that definitely worked out for us right there. So we get a quick turnover. And again, he doesn't have too much of a scheme, so we're just going to go ahead and try to make it happen, try to get another quick score. right here. Leaves the flats wide open. Gonna run a hurry up. Hopefully we can get this play off before the 2-minute warning. As you've seen there, the flats was wide open, so I'm assuming he's probably gonna have that guy in the flat zone in the cover 2 look. And there it is. So we get the touchdown going into the 2-minute warning. He could have picked that off if he would have had a little bit better users, but he was a little bit slow getting there, a little bit slow reacting. So we're able to sneak that pass in there and, you know, execute, get a touchdown. And now that there's only 2 minutes left, I would rather him have more field to work with. I'm going to just go ahead and send it deep. Hopefully we can stop him before the 20. And we do that. And now there's a lot more pressure on him because it's 2 minutes and he's down a possession. And, you know, he has to score a touchdown because if he doesn't, he's going to be in a pickle real fast. Real fast. So hopefully we'll see what this running back's doing. I think McMillian has him covered. So I just got to watch the running back, and if he doesn't go out, then I got to watch for other stuff. Send a little bit of pressure. And we're going to go ahead and send the engage 8 at him right here. And hopefully this will pay off for us. Maybe we can get a big play, big stop, big turnover, and try to really put the put that real pressure on him, because if he doesn't score here, obviously he's going to be in some trouble. But if we get a stop here and a score, he's really going to be in some trouble. So I'm assuming he's going to go for that. All right, he ran a screen over there. That was a nice play, actually. Haven't seen that too many times this year. Kind of a weird play. You'll never know what you're going to see in a ranked game. So, with that being said, expect the unexpected. I really, honestly didn't expect that play. It was a great play call, play design, play drop, all that good stuff. Definitely a good look for him. This time we'll go ahead and put that guy there. And hopefully we can get it going. Bam, we get a little bit of pressure. So that's what the pressure is going to do for us. Basically going to create that quick decision. That's why I like pressure. Force him to make a quick decision. If you got to make that quick decision, again, it's knocking him out of his comfort zone. It's not what he wants to do necessarily, and that works out well for us. So, right here, nice route. I think AJ Green got loose. Not sure what kind of route that was, but that was real nice. I think he did like an out and in type of route, or maybe he just broke the press or something. But definitely wasn't a press there. So I don't know. That was a good play nonetheless. And you got to expect your opponent to make good plays here and there. You got to expect it. I'm not sure what happened here, why he was that open. I think that spy might have switched. All right, so what happened here, why that happened, is that spy that was covering the quarterback, him and another man defender actually switched assignments. So that's what ended up happening there in that scenario. So that's why he got loose like that. Oh, I made a good read there. But, sometimes if you're in man and you have a QB spy out there, he'll actually, depending on where the man is that he's covering, depending on where the spy is and depending on what route that guy runs, they will actually switch assignments. So if you have like a D tackle on a spy, you have a man defender on the left side of the field and the running backs on the right side of the field. What's going to usually happen is that man defender is going to change into the spy, and then that defensive tackle is going to end up actually playing the man defense, which is going to be a huge disadvantage because he's real slow, and I believe that is what happened to that play. So that's one thing to watch out for if you're going to play man max coverage defense. And he definitely executed, made the plays, and was about to score his touchdown. So right here, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and take off with Rodgers so we can get to the outside here. So we'll take 20 yards, only a few seconds off the clock, and we'll go ahead and run that play again. Now this time we'll put Harris on the wheel. Go ahead and motion him out. Now if he's running that heavy blitz as he has been, some of the shorter stuff should open up. Dang, made the wrong read there. I had the guy open, just didn't give it to him. But this time we'll run the exact same look, and if he gives us that same look again, we're going to be in a great position because Harris is going to catch it right on that side. Oh my goodness. So he got a really good block shed right there. And you know, that's going to happen. He's the Bengals. They got some real good playmakers. So, you know, you're going to expect over the course of the game, if you play the Giants, the Niners, you know, the Seahawks, some of those teams, definitely stuff's going to develop downfield. Right here is just a two-man under. And he left the safety. Hopefully Rodgers can get that to Jennings. And, yep. So we get able to get a touchdown at the end of the day. And we basically got our possession back that we had gained earlier in the game. So now we got a one-possession lead. We get ball at half. With only 1 second left, we're just going to squib it super soft. And hopefully one of his linemen picks it up. Yep. And that'll be the end of the half. Now, what happened there was he ran a two-man under, which is fine. But where he messed up is that he used that safety in the deep blue, and he moved him completely out of the way. And especially with a two-man under look, if you move that safety, typically that man defender is going to get beat because he's, you know, playing man press against a faster wide receiver. So that's what ended up costing him there, and that led to us getting our possession back. Now, let's see, go ahead, start this half off with a little read option. Oh, meant to hand that off, but luckily he moved that defender for me, so we ended up getting 2 yards. Let's go ahead and try a little read option again. I'm so bad at running read options. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bam! There we go. We got it to work. One time. Rodgers. Is he gonna get caught? Rodgers getting loose. That's the thing about the read option. If they do bite hard on it, and if they're blitzing and they don't get you right away, definitely can put yourself in a good position to, you know, get a really big play offensively. Really big play. You know, if that's Kaepernick or one of those other guys, that's going to be a touchdown without a doubt. But it being Rodgers, of course, he's 80 speed, which isn't bad at all. He's definitely mobile enough to run the options and stuff like that, at least in my opinion. But if that's RG3 or Kaepernick, Russell Wilson, one of those guys, it's probably going to be a touchdown on that play itself. And that's the dangers of the read options. I mean, yes, you can get them in the backfield. And yes, if, you know, they can fumble, but they rarely ever fumble. That's one thing. They rarely ever fumble for some reason on those QB design runs. And then the upside of them is so high. Like, you might lose 2 yards, whoop-de-doo, but you might also gain, you know, a touchdown on one play. So that's them read options, man. They're definitely real nice. Right here, he's going to go back to the middle of the field. I just got to watch for where it's going to be. These flats are actually doing a really good job at covering all his outside stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just cover that middle of the field with Woodson. I'm going to look for whoever looks like they're going towards that middle of the field. And right there, if that pass would have got there how it's supposed to, that would have been a pick. Because, again, we're just, you know, when you're designing your blitzes and things like that, you have to figure out, okay, what part of the field's open? Okay, that part of the field's open. I have to account for that. And, you know, you have to know where your other defenders are. You have to know which part of the field you have to cover. And once you figure that out, you're going to be in a great position, because that's how you create turnovers. You bait them into making a pass that they think should be open, or a pass that should be there maybe, but it isn't. And then once it's not there, they force it in there anyway because the pressure's getting there, and then you end up getting a pick. So, oh, there we go. Got the pick anyway. Bounce back to Burnett's hands. Oopsies. Oh! Burnett getting loose. Burnett trying to make plays out here. But, as I was saying before, yeah, once you get them out of that comfort zone, we're getting that pressure on them. That's why I prefer pressure over max coverage approach to defense. Because, you know, if you sit there and give somebody forever to think, yes, they might make mistakes by forcing something downfield, but a lot of the times what they'll end up doing is they'll just be patient if they're smart and, you know, basically punish you. Looks like we're either going to get DC glitched or he's going to quit out. So, I don't know. I guess we only got 5 points this time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. Hopefully you learned something from it. More defensive coverage this time. I know you guys have been asking for that, so definitely, hopefully that'll help you guys out. And you know, until the next time, man, we got the Niners coming up in the 32-game ranked series. And they're the last team. The last team will have won a ranked game with all 32 NFL teams. I've won ranked games with the Niners before, but I'm gonna go ahead and get one on tape for you guys, and we'll probably do a live comm with that as well. Mess around more with this Engage 8 and adjustments and things like that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed though, man. Leave a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more. Until the next time, this your boy Monster Chappy. We got.